Hello and welcome back everyone to Small Talks with Tish and Larry. We sure hope you all have been having a fantastic week. And also thank you all again for coming to the page, subscribing, liking, and commenting. And kick it off to Mr. Larry. How has the week been treating you? How's everything going with you this week? You doing pretty good?
Been a pretty good week. I definitely needed a drink. But
Well, I tried to have it for you when you came in the door, so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm happy about that.
I appreciate it. But
You're
how
welcome.
how your week been?
The week actually been really, really good. Been doing the mantra you told me about, and I'm just glad that it's been working. It's been speeding by. It's been peaceful, and I'm it will.
There
It
you
will continue to be a very great week ahead. So, thank you for that.
No problem. This is and what we're really referring to is you gotta speak stuff properly. And I don't want to say properly like that. Like that sounded bad, but
You're good.
like you just gotta speak stuff to where
You believe it. You truly believe it in your heart.
you gotta believe it.
He's been getting on me about it. Like, don't say hope. I was like, I just hope. He said, say it like you mean it. It's going to happen. It will happen. It's out there for you. It hasn't occurred yet, but it's in the making. So whatever's going to happen, it will happen. So I thank you for putting me on to that. So I have to speak positively and speak it into existence. Pretty much that's what we've been talking about this week. So I'm trying to change my speech, trying to make it seem like it's already in my grasp. So just be thankful for it in advance.
And I just like it helps me, and like when you do accomplish whatever it is that you're working towards,
Oh yes.
it feel that much better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes. Like as long as you know that you're putting in your effort, that's the most important part.
Definitely.
Right.
All right, so what you got for me?
I got a question, and it might be a little scary, but I'm hoping that you're up for the hope you up for it.
Okay.
In your lifetime, do you think you've ever came into contact with something that was maybe a supernatural experience? Like you may have experienced something with well, it wasn't a human being. Like it could have been something else. It could be in the form of a ghost or anything like that.
Well, yeah, I would have to say my grandfather. Like this is when I was like 7. Like I'll never forget it. Like he passed away. We went to the funeral and all of that. And there was one night I woke up and there was a chair that used to sit across from where my bed is, and the light that comes through the window would shine on the chair.
Yeah.
And I seen him sitting in the chair looking at me.
And you said his funeral had passed already.
Yeah, funeral had passed and everything. Like I was aware that
He was already gone. Yeah.
And he was looking at me, and he had like a kind of like a grin or a smile or something like that.
He's a guardian angel.
Man,
seemed that way.
Scared the hell out of me. I tell you that.
If you know it in your heart of hearts that he's gone, it probably was something to see. Like he's here. Like
man, I looked at him for a second, and he was sitting there looking at me. Man, I pulled that cover over my head and turned over.
Did you fall asleep?
I tried to. I mean, I eventually, yeah. But I know, because I've told people this story before, I know I was awake.
And you know that he was there with you.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely was telling you that maybe he was letting you know he was okay. He was heading on to the other side, but he wanted to see you one more time before he was gone.
Yeah, and that could be possible.
Right.
Like, yeah, you went out left field with that one, but
I told you I like to give you just something you're not going to expect.
I will say this too. After he passed, we had a dog at the time, and it was like a German Shepherd or something.
Yeah.
And him and my grandma both had their signature spots that they sat on as far as on the porch.
Yeah.
And there was I don't know, maybe a week or so after the funeral and all of that, the dog came up on the porch and sat in front of his chair and started howling.
Missed him.
And I was like, interesting. I think he laid down by the chair and all.
He missed him. He was probably like, maybe he sensed that something was off and maybe he wasn't coming back or something like that. Animals, they have like a type of intuition too, they say.
That's true.
So he probably was like, my buddy's gone. Like, that's something.
But have you ever had one of those experiences?
Yeah, it came to me the other night when I was doing something. And this was when I was a young girl playing with all my boy cousins. We having fun. We out in the apartments. You know where they are.
The APTs, yeah.
So we having fun. Somebody comes up with this grand idea to go in the bathroom and say a certain entity's name. I'm like, since all of us was there, couldn't it happen to us? Couldn't it happen? So I know I didn't dream. Like you say, I know I didn't dream this. I know what I saw. I know what was in front of me, and it shocked the out of me. I ain't gonna cuss. You said don't curse.
I think I like where this is going.
I don't think you should like where this is going because I didn't. I remember this though. So we all playing, and somebody comes with that wild idea. I won't even say the thing's name because what I saw was real. So we all get in the bathroom. We say the name. The door's locked behind us already, so we're just standing there. I'm looking directly into this mirror. This mirror begins to look like lightning is flashing. If somebody was playing a trick on us, that got to be the best trick I've ever seen because that mirror actually looked as if something was about to come through it. Like it was opening. So one of us finally had the bright idea to bust up out the bathroom and we all flew down the steps and out the apartment. But I never forgot that story. I don't know if my cousins and other relatives remember that, but I never forgot that thing looked as if something was about to come through that mirror. Like you ever seen a movie and that black hole and it opens up like that? That was in the mirror. Like something was about to come out of it. And I don't believe that was a dream. I remember that happening.
Did y'all talk about it after the fact?
I haven't heard anyone talk about it. We probably talked about it amongst each other, but I never heard it from none of the cousins that was in that bathroom that time again after that. No one talked about it. I'm like, so the little funny antics and stuff people be saying, they play with mirrors. That's why I don't play with mirrors. I don't even like to be in a bathroom when it's dark with a mirror. I really don't, cause you don't know what's behind it. Like you can open it, you see the medicine and everything in it, but you know what it could hold. And after seeing that, I don't play with them. I don't.
Interesting. Yeah, you ain't never told me that.
Oh no, it actually popped in my head when I was trying to think of something like for us to discuss on the show tonight, and I'm like, I gotta tell him about that. I never told him that story. And if any relatives see this that remember that incident, please let me know. Inbox me, please, because I know y'all remember it too. But yeah, that was truly frightening and one of the supernatural events that I remember having in my life.
The question I got, you said y'all talked amongst each other. Mm-hmm. Do you remember having conversations with them about that moment? Mm-hmm. Like soon after that?
No one really talked about it after that.
You don't remember that conversation happening at all?
No.
So there was no point in time. Did you see what happened in that mirror?
When it first happened, yeah. So but
everybody had a conversation.
Yes,
about
like
it.
What was that? Like, man, what was that? Like, what was that in that mirror?
So everybody seen.
Yes, and after that, nothing else was said. It's like no one discussed it. Nothing. No.
I just wonder what would happen if y'all would have let the.
We didn't. Somebody, like I said, somebody finally had the bright idea to break out of there, and we ran like you say for our lives down them steps. Thank God nobody got trampled or hurt or fell while they was running. When you're scared, you run pretty fast and you run accurately.
Yeah. Now I know on our show, Jake said there's nothing faster than a scared black man, but I guess that would prove there's nothing faster than a scared black girl. But,
yes, when you got to get out, when you got to break away, Got to go.
That is. All this time got me. You could be putting me in harm's way. Ain't no telling what y'all let out that mirror.
No, they never got out because we got up out there and closed the mirror behind. It closed the door behind us. So hopefully it went back where it came from.
The door came out like this.
Man, we didn't see anything. I just know that junk like it was about to let something loose.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a different one. Like I remember this dream I had that was a dream,
not Martin.
Yeah, it was very vivid, and
I can't stand when you have a vivid dream and you're seeing everything that's occurring. And I don't like dreams where people are in it that I don't know. Who are you? Why are you here? And what do we got going on?
That's them.
And I've seen so many people in my dreams. I'm like, because I've heard people say, if you're seeing them, they're seeing you. And it's like, why are we crossing paths? I've seen it before online. They say you could possibly be having the same dream as that person. It's like, I don't get it. I've never seen that person before.
I've never thought about that.
I've seen that. I'm like, I don't know this Chinese man. I don't know him.
I never thought about the fact that
they could be saying having the same exact dream as me.
They having a dream, but it's from their point of view.
Right.
You ever notice that you're always you in your dream?
Yeah. I don't think you really can be anyone else. You got it's your point of view, so you can't be anyone else.
But it seems like you could get a chance to.
No, they want you to see everything going on. Dreams just sometimes they don't make sense. Like they just, and it's like they say it's meanings, and I'm big on getting online and trying to see what it could possibly be. But like the other day, somebody was braiding my hair and they just started giving me $50 bills and $100 bills, and I didn't understand why they was giving me that. I'm like, thank you though, I appreciate it.
Did you wake up with it in your pocket?
Not at all. I wish. If that was the case, I would be a millionaire by now, as much as I've dreamed about money. But no, didn't have any of the bills with me when I woke up. But that would have been nice if I could have teleported them into the real world.
Nah, like that dream that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
With them that shipping container. With that
the shit. Oh yeah. The fact that it has haunted you for years, even when you see those things, is crazy.
I had a dream that
and I tell you, scarred.
I was on this big, like I guess cargo ship, and it was making like a wild right turn, and when it made the I guess it would be a left turn, it was making a wild wide left turn. And I guess a sharp left turn, and it caused the whole ship to.
The thing started falling off.
Yeah, it started to tilt, but for some reason I was up on top of it, on top of one of the containers. You didn't tell me that. Oh, yeah, wow. I'm up there with the container.
I know you had like the fear, but I didn't know you were on the top of that because I've seen them. They're huge.
And so I'm standing on one, and the ship makes this turn, and they all start sliding off into the water, right? So I'm on some.
I don't know how I'm gonna survive this because you're scared they're gonna fall on you, probably.
Nah, I'm scared I'm gonna fall off with them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was on some Vin Diesel, Fast and the Furious.
The Rock type of stunts.
Yeah, I'm jumping from
Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible.
Man, I'm jumping from shipping container to shipping container to
so
shipping
you
container.
Was real Mario Bros. That's what you were at the moment.
Yeah, that's why when I woke up, like I probably was.
You probably sweating, had a pool of sweat around you, huh?
Tired. You know what
so the dream had wore you out, pretty much.
Yeah, scared. Like, man, I thought I was done.
They can be that vivid. They really can be that vivid that you just like I've had a dream where I woke up crying And I was so thankful that that was a dream because it was so realistic. While I was dreaming, it's like I wake up in tears, like, God, thank you that wasn't actual something that was actually happening to me.
You ever had a dream where you falling?
Yes. I hate when I have it and I'm in the bed.
Man,
I jump up like, whoa.
I had a dream I was falling and I actually fell out the bed and I hit my head on the table.
Where was this table and how did you hit your, like you turned over and hit your head?
Yeah. Well, no, like you know, you got the little
end table,
or whatever beside the bed, and turn over.
It's dangerous, and then don't let your bed be kind of too small, and that rail be sticking out. Boy, you don't want to fall and hit that. Now you know how sometimes, well, I've been in a situation like that where your bed is smaller than what the railing is, and you miss the fall. You could possibly hit that when you fall out the bed. It's like a rail's a dangerous thing. I'm telling you.
Them old mattresses with the springs in them.
They don't make those anymore.
Those are the dangerous things.
Tell me because it could pop out that spring.
Man, I'd have been cut up. Like I got. And
scars. Don't let it be rustic.
I don't think we can get sick from that back then.
I don't know about that now.
Man, no, I'm just saying, like I got scars on my knees.
Did you ever flip it?
Yeah, like it was
spring just getting just
bad on both sides.
So the mattress was done.
The mattress was done.
The mattress was just suffering.
Like I remember, like me and my brother, we would. This was a long time ago, but we would doggone like both of our beds was like that. So we spent the Saturday where we was doggone like getting like old cloth or something just to stuff in there and
to keep it from popping through.
Yeah,
those.
Some of them like tried our best to bend them down. Man, them just would slice you.
They probably had to start making. I know somebody got hurt. Imagine that being up by someone's face. That's crazy.
I would hope it wouldn't pop up. It would always be like that little middle part.
Oh yeah, where the butt is.
Yeah.
The crevice.
I hope it wouldn't be that.
But yeah, it probably was a situation where someone got hurt from one of those springs. Then they're metal, like, or whatever. You don't even see that anymore. And I mean, you probably have to have something specially made if you wanted a bed like that, but you don't see that anymore.
Man, like the one that I got on my knee, like I felt it when it happened. Like I'm asleep.
Crazy.
And, like, you know, you feel it.
I can't imagine being tortured while I'm trying to rest. That's crazy.
Like I felt it stick me, and then it's like when I moved, like it just.
You screamed out.
Nah, I woke up.
Ooh, boy, probably bleeding and all. Bleeding and all, trying to figure out how can I stitch this up right quick. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm so glad those hard times is behind you.
Yeah.
Thankful for that.
Come
a long way.
Yeah, we had some rough times now.
Oh yes.
We had some rough times.
Trust.
But I wouldn't trade them. I wouldn't trade them though.
No need, because I mean it was certain rough parts, but you're blessed to be around the people that you got to grow up with, your family, and just having good memories. That's not a good memory, but you have good memories with situations.
I feel the reason why I say I wouldn't trade them, like all of that,
right?
But you got to go through, I feel, rough times in order to know when you're going through good times.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
So if I wouldn't have had those particular times, I don't feel
you're more appreciative of the good things that you have
definitely.
Now. Right. Always appreciative, because, like I say, things could be better, but it can definitely be worse.
Yeah, always can be worse.
Right. So you just have to be thankful for everything that you have. That's the truth.
But what else you got for me?
I was laughing at a memory. You'll remember it when I tell you about it. But the question is, what do you feel was your biggest back moment as far as... I'm not calling you big back. I'm asking you a question. Listen.
I'm listening.
What do you feel was your biggest back moment involving food in your lifetime?
I had a couple.
What did you do?
Well, there was one time I used to get these little what do they call them things?
It's like a cake or something?
The things I had you getting from the store.
The Boston Baked Beans?
No, the orange ones.
Orange ones. Not the circus peanuts.
No. Not candy. It's wafers.
The wafers, yeah.
All right, so I remember one time it was real hot in the house.
Yeah.
Right? And where my room was at was back there by the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
We had a setup to where the dryer, the heat from the dryer didn't go outside.
Oh, goodness.
So whenever clothes was getting washed and dried, it was scorching. So like I had those wafers in a bag, and so they was on the bed or whatever. And when I went to basically when I went to my room and all of that and moved the bag, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get me a couple wafers.
Yeah.
They had melted. The taste, I was like, oh my God.
So it's absolutely delicious.
Delicious. I never had a melted wafer before.
I'm telling you, that heat do something to some food. It do something to it.
Ever since then, well, back then,
Thank you.
like if I ate a wafer, it had to be melted.
I have never.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have to give me a pack tomorrow from work and try me some.
I would come up with little ways
just to get it melted.
Yeah.
Anyone notice it, or they didn't never say anything to you?
That was just
that was your own little treat.
My little fat secret. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too big back of you. Wasn't too bad.
I mean, I've bought before I was allergic to peanuts. I've bought they used to have like the knockoff Reese cups.
I seen them. I know what you're talking about.
And that come in a bag. It was a bag of them. Man,
What did you do?
I bust a whole bag down before.
It ain't been too long ago I did that.
Wow.
You know, when I go on my chocolate, I get on my chocolate phase, and I have my craving.
You talk junk to me because I might eat something.
Of course, I gotta make somebody feel bad.
Wow.
It wouldn't be right if I didn't bother you, but I know what I'm doing in secret.
So, what is your big bag moment?
You'll remember it very vividly. I thought about it the other day. I was like, that was nasty of me. Very, very gross. When I was pregnant, get your little sip. It was when I was pregnant with our child. And I can't even blame it on being pregnant because it was just nasty. You remember when the chalupas came out? And I was like, could you take me to Taco Bell? I want to, get a chalupa meal. I remember getting about 3 of them. If I'm not mistaken. No, 3 of the chalupas.
Okay.
And I said, I specifically said I like a vanilla Coke. You got the vanilla Coke. You got the chalupas. And I remember eating all of that food. It was a lot. It's a lot of food. And then 30 minutes later, I asked you to go to Subway and get me a sub.
I don't even remember that.
And I sat and I ate the whole thing. And I realized it was the fattest shit I'd ever done. I was like, that's 2 restaurants within 30 minutes? That was nasty. I was like, and I can't even blame the child because I couldn't have been that hungry. There's no way that I was that hungry.
Now, I remember we used to do vanilla Coke and Taco Bell.
Yeah, I remember I asked you to give me a sub and we had just ate. I was like, Tish, you gotta stop. Like that's not good.
But hey, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I still have my chunky moments, but that vividly stuck out to me. Like, why was I eating like that? That was nasty. Very nasty of me.
That's like I said, I don't know why I don't remember that.
I'm telling you, I said, why did I have him go get a sub and I just ate? Like, that was crazy.
I know I almost missed. Well, it's not my big back moment, but
my mom's big back moment. My queen, she loved her fish plate. She loved her fish plate.
Almost missed the birth of my daughter
because she wanted some hush puppies and a little fish dish. That's all. That's ain't nothing too bad.
She said, Larry, let's go ahead and get us a fish plate. I'm like, well, they about to induce her. We'll make it back before then.
By the hairs on their chinny chin, they almost missed the birth of his daughter, her granddaughter, trying to get some fish and hush puppies.
Came back. I'm ready, dog, on chow down.
Did you ever eat your food? Probably not.
Probably not.
She probably ate it.
Walked in the hospital, went in the room, whole room empty.
Empty. They had already sent me back to get my what is the thing?
The epidural.
The epidural. And it was something like I was actually on the table when he not the table, well, the table when he came in, so they were doing my C-section. It was something.
Like they had to rush me back there. I felt like I was the doctor.
You had the scrubs on and stuff, right?
The thing on my head. They put the things on my feet.
For a fish plate. I almost missed your daughter's birth. They was not slowing down for you, was they?
Nah. Like when we walked in, like the one of the nurses was like, "Oh, she's already in labor."
Yeah, because like seriously, as soon as you left, I felt like a small tapping, and then the water broke. And this was like maybe 10 minutes after y'all left. It was something. You know how they had induced me the day before. I had been in the hospital a whole day before anything even happened. That was that Tuesday.
No, I got a story.
Oh.
Do you remember when we went to one of the doctor's appointments? And coming back, the car broke down?
Yes.
And she's
twice.
You was like what, maybe 7 or 8 months?
God, I was 9 months, I believe.
It was 9 months?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
It was something like that night. Every now and again it plays in my mind like, how was that happening to us? Like we got to that one road, and thank God for that family wherever they are in the world. Thank y'all, because we sat in there with y'all and y'all helped us, took us back to our car, and then helped us get it crunked to get down the road. So I don't know if they remember.
Then the car
broke down again in the darkest areas. And that's when you know there's angels on your side, because that was something, being that pregnant and trying to make it home, and the car just will not do right for us. That was something.
It's probably 11, 12 at night.
And cold.
And so, like the second time it broke down, I'm like, yeah, we can walk to your mama house from here.
And I was like,
man, that was probably about 3 miles.
That road was so long, he didn't realize it, and so dark. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I can't do it. That road is horribly long.
Man, we started walking, and we got, let's say we got maybe a quarter of a
We
mile.
didn't get that.
Yeah,
with the cold weather, I don't think.
Yeah, it probably about a quarter. And then got to the top of that hill, I'm like, yeah,
couldn't do it, Larry. It's like, it ain't gonna work.
Turn around, walk back to the car.
And luckily it crunk. When you said, when we get in this car, we flying down this road, and you flew about 60 or 70 to get me to the house, and then it cut off again in the yard. I'm like, what in the world? Had to make you a cup of hot cocoa.
Oh,
you never forgot it.
Yeah. What did you put in this? But,
nice little warm cow's milk.
And that was the first time I ever had it with milk.
Trying to change your life. That's all.
You did? Cocoa and Roger Wood sausages.
Oh, you never had them until you met me?
No, I had the Roger Wood sausages, but I'm saying I just know that's something that you whip up quick.
You are mean. So I'm gonna say there's no way you had it because of me. That sausage has been around for centuries.
But I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. In relationships, if you know the game Jenga?
Yeah, I think so.
That's where you got the little blocks, and you remove a block.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in relationships, if the basis of the relationship has a problem in it, or I ain't gonna call it a problem, but there's a issue in the relationship that's been there, do you remove it like a Jenga block and risk the whole foundation collapsing, or do you let the problem stay there, or the nagging issue?
No, that's gonna cause you to have someone's gonna have a resentment towards the other person
if you don't remove the block.
Yeah, that's gonna just cause someone to be unhappy in a relationship, or both of you to be unhappy in a relationship. Something has to give for y'all to have peace. And saying removing it, if that's gonna shatter the relationship, then what is it being based on anyway?
I mean, it's a part of the foundation of the relationship.
It can't be. Like, how is it a part of the foundation? Something
like something as simple as let me think. Uh,
well, they got like a family that gets in their business, or you can't really remove that.
Let's say you're a big spender.
Oh, that's the issue within the relationship. That you knew it already.
You knew it already, but you never really said nothing about it. So, the person is a big spender.
Mm-hmm.
You never said nothing about it, but y'all still went on with your relationship.
Right.
And the relationship is built up or whatever. So, now you could say something about the spending.
Yeah.
But
it's going to cause an issue between you two.
It may cause an issue because now you're saying it's a problem when it never was a problem before. Or you never said it was a problem. Never voiced it.
You're going to have to say something.
So you're going to have to remove that.
Have some type of discussion, because if it's hurting your relationship in some type of way, unless that person is able to fund themselves. But now if you started them on this path and helping along with it, spending money with this person, now you want to cut back. Now, yeah, you're going to have an issue. You're going to have to work through it some type of way. But if they were spending their own money or doing this by themselves before y'all even got with them, that's not really your problem. That's something they like to do. You can't really say anything about it. Now. If you, like I said, if you were helping them along the way, spending money like this, knowing that they love to spend money and then trying to take it away, oh yeah, it's gonna be bad for you.
So it is something that you say that there's a conversation that needs to be had.
Like if it's hurting your relationship, yes, you have to talk about it, because you can't just be with someone and just be miserable. That's not right. Like if they're doing something that you don't approve of or that is just bothering you got to sit down and have a discussion with them. That's not fair to one partner to have to deal with something that is hurtful to them. And then they probably don't, and the other person, I'm thinking, most likely don't even know that's what's going on. They haven't talked to them about it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they don't.
Mm-hmm. Because I would hope if someone you love, you would attempt to try to do better for them. Now, if they tell you when you just keep doing it to them, then it's just you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you couldn't care about them if they asked you to stop.
Because I get people that come and ask me questions and stuff like that. So, like, the way I broke it down to them, that's why I brought up the Jenga game.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if it's worth saying something about, then it's like you're removing that block, hoping that
it still stands tall.
It still stands.
Right.
So
it's gotta still stand. I don't see how, if you love that person, how you don't want to see them happy also, if it's something that you both can work on.
I was just wondering if I gave the right advice. Like, I did say a conversation does need to be had.
Yeah.
But if it's not worth tearing up the foundation.
Now, if it's not bothering you in no way, then
I mean, it's bothering them.
If it's bothering you, like I say, yeah, definitely talk to your partner, because you don't want to. Like I say, if you know something is hurting you and the person doesn't realize it's happening, then it's good to inform them on it. Like, it's no need to just be sitting there upset and just constantly being upset. Like you say, stress is the number one killer. Like you're stressing yourself out. Like, you're gonna have to tell them about it eventually.
I was just wondering, like, did I give decent advice?
You give good advice. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna lead somebody in the wrong direction. Like, you're gonna give them the proper thing that you feel they need to know.
Yeah.
That can help them out.
But that was my question I had to ask for you.
I actually have not answered, but I actually asked my two for the night.
Oh, that was it?
That was it. Yeah, that's all I had on the agenda. You got anything else that you want to speak on?
I mean, it's gonna be funny. It ain't.
I'll take it.
Serious.
I love to laugh.
And we kind of talked about this the other day.
Okay.
Is there a moment where you destroyed your good sneakers?
My good sneakers. it would have to be. Have I destroyed some good sneakers before? Not to the point they weren't able to be worn again. No, the water got on them. Came home and washed them, and pretty much was back on the go again.
Man, I got 2 incidents.
Your incidents always hurt me with those mud. It's always mud.
It's
always mud.
Man, let me lay the story out for them.
Y'all, please listen.
I'm going out there to visit.
Don't put it off on me. Nope.
Yeah. And once I was visiting you, wasn't it?
No, you weren't visiting nothing. We was already together when these shoes got torn.
I tried to make it work. But,
you try to blame me. I seen that.
But I ended up going. Cause, matter of fact, I was going to holler at your brother. That's what it was.
Sound about right.
So stopped at the store first. Mm-hmm. There's a dude up there at the store, and I should have read the
room.
Read the room. You know what I'm saying?
What was going on?
So, hey, bro.
You already know that was a hell no.
Do you think that, I'm stuck down here on whatever road it was, but it's one of them roads that is pavement and then it turns into
I know you're talking what I think you're talking about.
Yeah.
The longest.
So, man, I just need. I try to push. I can't push it and be behind the wheel as well. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
So you just volunteered yourself. Yeah.
I'm like you stuck. Yeah, man, I'm stuck. And I'm at this time. I got on the glow in the dark Jordan. What was they? Jordan 5s. They fresh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you stuck? He was like, yeah, I'm stuck. All right. So.
Oh gosh.
Got a good heart, you know.
The goodest.
So I go and I take him down this road or whatever. Mm-hmm. Didn't know the guy.
Definitely a good heart, because I'd have been like.
So I take him back there. As soon as we see his truck, as soon as he sees, see, there it is right there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. So I pull up, and I don't pull all the way up because what it is it's flooded in the area where he was trying to go across. But he's in the truck, so I guess he felt he could make it. Yeah. So I'm looking at the truck, and I'm like, all right, there's water right there. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just in a puddle of water.
A big puddle. It's like the river was overflowing or something.
Oh, possibly some heavy rain that had happened in that area.
So I'm looking at the truck. I see the water and all of that, and I'm not thinking about where I'm stepping at before I even get to the truck. Mm-hmm. Soon as I get out the car and take 2 steps, I felt my feet just like sink. And when I looked down,
oh my God!
When I looked down, mud was coming up on top of my shoe.
I would have been.
I was like, "Are you serious?"
Serious is hard.
Next step, mud on top of that one. I was like, "Yo."
Imagine you just had these. You probably hadn't even had the shoes for long.
I ain't even had them long.
I'd have been so mad because
those are the same shoes. Those were the same shoes when they opened up the Barclays. Mm-hmm. Those are the same shoes that Jay-Z had on. Them glow in the dark. I think it was either 4s or 5s.
So you had on some classics and didn't even know it.
Classics. 2 steps trying to go help somebody, destroyed them. So now my shoes messed up. Nah, there's nothing I could do about it.
I would have been so mad.
So now, do you go ahead and finish helping the person?
Yeah, they're destroyed now. Yeah, they done for.
Went on ahead. I'm slipping, all of that. Couldn't get nothing done. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, the reason why his truck was stuck, there was nothing I was going to ever be able to do.
Wow.
I went back there one day.
The water got in his car.
Nah, I went back there one day when the water was gone. Yeah. The piece that's up under the truck, it's in between the wheels. That big middle piece that sit down, right, or stick down, or whatever. It got stuck on. There's a hump that's at the beginning of, because it's a little bridge right there. It's a hump that's at the beginning of it. Yeah. And that piece up under his truck got stuck on that hump. Oh my gosh. So there was no way I was.
So the truck never even moved. Y'all was still. So you just took him back to the store.
Took him back to the store and went and hollered at your brother. Your brother told me about some dude that might could go help. Yeah. And this time I'm pissed. I don't care whether he get help or not.
So you just went on home.
When your brother passed the message to the dude, and dude said he would go down there and try to help him.
That was it.
I ain't even think about it no more. Whether he got helped or not, I don't know. But like my mind was gone. But
knowing your shoes were destroyed, that just ruined your whole day.
I was like, this was a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he said it took you out there like ain't no way that my shoes destroyed like this.
Destroyed. I'm like, bro, I took 2 steps to try to help.
Trying to help someone and having something that's a possession of yours destroyed in the process, it's got to be one of the most hurtful feelings. It's got to be, because it's like, I didn't even plan on doing this.
You want to know the icing on the cake though?
What?
I wasn't offered a dime.
Oh, most likely when you do something of that extent for someone, they don't offer anything. They have nothing. They're already struggling as it is to get that truck from where he had it at. So no, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have nothing for you.
I went offered a dime. Like,
oh no.
You could have bought me a
Pepsi or something.
Pepsi.
Anything. A Corona. Anything. He got you something. So he ain't had nothing to give you back.
Nothing. Man, I'm getting mad now.
And then you gave him a ride back to the store. No gas money.
Man, I took that nigga back where I found him.
That's ain't go to hell as far as I know. But you know what? You done probably got 10 more pair of great shoes since then, and so many blessings. Like you know that good things still happen to you when you do good for people. It comes back to you.
I understand.
But I know you didn't want to lose your shoes in the process.
And I kept them for a minute. I was when the mud dries, I'll be able to.
You did. You had them in a bag, didn't you?
Yep. And
then you finally threw them away. I remember that.
I was like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do with them.
You could have tried to take them to the cleaners. You didn't want to give. See, you didn't give them a second chance. That if you would have took them.
They were done.
Listen, I've seen stuff come back from the dead.
You're right. Because it is this Spanish dude, a Mexican dude that
he cleans like really dirty stuff.
Be cleaning sneakers,
and he had some bad looking sneakers.
Man, some people be sending him straight dust busters.
Told you.
And
he probably could have got that off easy, and then the shoes didn't even look that bad. It just had that stuck on mud on. Clean that, chip away at that. You probably would have had it looking brand new.
But I was so hurt.
So out of it and upset. You didn't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, I was so hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can tell. I can see the steam coming out your ears now.
wherever that dude is at, I hope remember.
His truck is doing good.
No,
your overpass shoes.
Forget the truck. I hope he remember that dude that destroyed his brand new Jordans trying to help him.
Trust me, he does. He does.
I bet you he don't. I bet you.
The anger that you are getting from this story is crazy.
Because you know how people is. I bet as soon as I dropped him back off, he couldn't
even help me.
He couldn't even help me.
Acting like he can do so. He ain't do nothing.
Got them cheap ass shoes on. Boy, you would have let me hear that.
What? Why would he call the shoes cheap?
I don't know.
See, you making up a scenario that wasn't even necessary. You're doing the most. Getting angry for no reason over there.
What?
You are a mess.
That junk hurt.
You are a mess for real. But you just think about it. You'll get you another pair one day. I know they out here somewhere. Gotta be.
I feel like me and Jay-Z was the only one that had them.
You felt that?
Yeah, I feel like it.
All right.
Because I showed you when the Barclays opened and he did
I remember you screaming for me to come
like,
see that. It's not like seeing a celebrity wear the same thing you got on now. It feels good. It does. I've had it happen one time with me, a pair of shoes I had. I think it was Method Man had them on. I couldn't believe when I seen it on TV. I was like, I got the same shoes.
I've never, at that time period, I had never seen anybody else with those shoes except me and Jay-Z.
It was only you and Jay-Z. I bet he still got his.
I bet you he ain't go out there trying to help nobody.
Oh no, you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry about that at all.
That brings a person who, let's say Jay-Z, since we're talking about him. He's worth whatever he's worth, right? Yeah. Billionaire. If a family member of his, let's say his cousin called, hey Jay, man, my car is broken down. Do you think you can come jump me off? Is Jay-Z really gonna send somebody else to jump the cousin off.
Yes.
So there's nothing that he's gonna do to where there's no situation to where he's gonna get up and go do it.
When it comes to something like that, no. He'll send some help for you, but he's not doing it himself. No. Back when he was younger, maybe when he was first getting himself up where he is, but no, not now. Yeah, when he was like young Jay-Z, 20s, teens, yeah, him 30s on up. Oh no, 20s probably not either.
So when you get rich,
you don't do like you seen the thing. I don't know if you saw what 50 said. He doesn't do grocery shopping. He don't set his appointments for his plane trips. He doesn't do anything like that. He they have people for these things. So if you think they're going to get out of their bed, they warm, huge bed, because I know it's big, they go jump their cousin off, it's not gonna happen.
But I don't want you to send some random.
You better be glad he sent somebody, because he have to do that. Well, no, he be thankful that he's even thinking about you and say, you know what, I'm gonna send so and so. They're gonna help you get your car jumped. You know, whatever. Like I'm gonna take care of you. But he's not coming.
Man, you know what's gonna be said when that person get helped and get on back to the house.
What?
Man, that nigga couldn't even come himself. He had to.
And ain't never got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry. Baby, glad he answer for you. Because I know the agenda is busy every day.
So, if you don't go grocery shopping and you don't do car stuff, and what do you do all day?
Man, they're making money moves all day.
You ain't.
Oh, they're making money moves all day.
No, you're not.
Yes, they are.
No, you're not.
Unless they're with them kids or unless they're doing something maybe family oriented. These people are moving. These people are making money. They're in business meetings. They're planning stuff. Like that's when you know you're like on a whole nother level, because the small things like that they don't have time. They don't have time for.
I don't believe that. Like you still got 24 hours in a day, right? So office hours 9 to 5.
And I can promise you they got at least 3 assistants. I know they do.
All right. Office hours 9 to 5. All right. So when 5 o'clock roll around until 9 o'clock the next morning, what are you doing?
That I can tell you, but they ain't planning no trips. They ain't gonna jump on no cars off. So I know that.
Like I want you to come help me. I don't want you to send.
I know that you would hope that Jay-Z as your first cousin would do something like that for you, but no, he's not. He's gonna send you some help. That's what probably any family that he deals with, that he's cool with, he will send help for you, but he's not coming out there himself. Probably unless it's his child or something like that. But no,
he probably still wouldn't come.
I don't know about that now.
Probably still send somebody else.
It's kids. I think he come.
Hey Tata,
not you knowing the friend's name.
Hey Tata, Blue needs your help.
No, I think he cool. He'll either Beyonce. She show up. Now she gotta be incognito. See, the fact that her husband, you know he won't show up, and you know she won't show up. So what are you saying?
She ain't coming. Like
she's coming. Not going there with you. Not going there with you with your woman. Not going there. Not fooling with you.
But that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Like so, when you get rich, you can't help nobody no more.
You can help them, but it won't be you doing the helping. You're going to send assistance. That's what I'm saying.
So, all right, Jeff Bezos.
None of that's me. None of it.
His mama needs something out the garage, and she need him to get it, or she calling him to get this thing out the garage. He's gonna send somebody else to go get it.
What, are they living in the same house, or what is going on?
No, like
he's definitely sending somebody else to do it. Yeah.
I don't like the idea of rich then.
You don't like the idea of having someone else that can help, that you can depend on if you're busy doing other things, because like I said, their lifestyle, they may we
give them way too much credit.
Now I'm saying they may have that time where they can do little side things and stuff for the family, but majority of the time I know they're busy. Like they don't have time for like really small things.
That's where we're giving them too much credit. Mm-hmm. Your office hours 9 to 5. There's gonna be certain stuff that might pop up because different time zones and all of that.
Right.
But for the majority, office hours 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. After 5 o'clock, your mama call you, and this is Jeff Bezos or Jay-Z or whoever. Mm-hmm. Your mama call you, say she needs something off the shelf. Can you come get it for her, or whatever? You're gonna send somebody else.
I'm gonna say 100% sure they're sending somebody else. Unless they are completely done and don't have anything else to do and they can get over there, they're going to do it. But I just don't think they are. I just don't think so.
Y'all can help with this. Does rich people not do the simple things anymore?
And if you're rich, comment down below in this video and let us know.
Like, I would love to know, because if rich cancels you out from doing simple stuff,
I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna enjoy
I would feel like I'm wasting away.
I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, because now I'm doing stuff I actually really want to do, and a little side stuff I can put on the back burner.
I feel like I'm wasting away.
You won't. When you see them coins, you won't. You will not, sir. Trust me. You won't be thinking about those little side things. I can promise you that.
That puts me in a whole different mindset.
Not me. I'm ready. Not me, honey.
Because you know how I am. I like whenever something comes up.
Mm-hmm. You're so used to being the provider, though. That's why that in your head is like, there's no way they can't do that. But if you, like I said, if you're busy and we don't know what their schedules consist of, you don't know what you're going to need.
But that's why I say, like, we give them way too much credit, because, like, you're not utilizing 24 hours of every day. Like,
you know what their response would be? Are you with me for 24 hours?
Nobody's stupid. You're not using 24 hours of every day. Like, you're using your work hours the same way everybody else used theirs. You just make more money.
Right.
You have free time. You make time for what you want to make time for.
That's
if you want to go buy, because how did you have time to go buy this $4 million painting?
Hey, you made time, huh?
You made time for that. So your mama wants you to come jump her car off. Mm-hmm. You can't go do that?
For you to have a clear mind, yes, he's going to go do that. He's going. Jay-Z's going to put on his sweatpants and go out there and do it. He's going to do it, Larry, I'm telling you.
The doorknob on her bathroom keeps getting stuck. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to go change the doorknob? You going to send somebody over there to do it?
I'm going to say yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, Sam, a rapper, not a handy man.
And that's why I threw up Jeff Bezos too. Like, it ain't just about Jay-Z. I'm just saying, like,
true.
It's hard to believe that when you get to a certain level of money, like, that changes just the little simple stuff that you do.
Unless Jay-Z's gonna invite us in day in the life, we won't know what he does all day.
This is true.
We're down for it, Jay-Z. Let us know. If we really can get into it, he can show you that he doesn't have time for none of that.
and like I say, I'm not saying like a random Monday, Tuesday, you got business meetings or whatever, but you still ain't utilizing all 24 hours.
Yeah.
No, that's just the way I look at it. Like I ain't rich by no means, but I feel, hell, even when you look at superintendents and like, I don't know no CEOs, but I'm a CEO, but it ain't the same.
Yes,
you know
sir. Hey, it's the same. It's the same.
I don't utilize 24 hours a day working on my business.
Like I say, they do. I'm pretty sure they make time for what they want to make time for, but I'm just, in my opinion, I don't think they do the small things. I really don't. I don't think they.
Your brother got a flat tire. You ain't gonna go help him change the tire?
I don't care how many times you ask. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. I'm telling you now. It's not happening. They got too much stuff, because they're gonna be like, you're wasting my time. I got too much stuff going on. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
I can see Jay-Z now. Man, I told you should have went on ahead and bought another car. Well, because my tire went flat.
Tire went flat. Ain't got time to waste. Got places to be.
Man,
people to see.
Buy a whole new car.
That's crazy. Now that is crazy. You got too much money.
But yeah, that put me in a whole different mindset. I had never thought about that like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
But what else we got coming up
What we got coming up?
Yeah, in the upcoming weeks.
Got a little tiny event happening for us. Can't really disclose it, but we'll let y'all know how that goes in the next few days. And got the Yo That's Larry podcast. It's coming up in a few days, a new episode that y'all be taping soon. So, and the Boston Corner, still waiting on that. Y'all just keep your eyes open for that. Larry's Boston Corner, that's on the way. And pretty much just keeping busy, keeping different episodes coming for y'all. Hope y'all been enjoying them. Like we say, keep subscribing and keep giving us comments and laugh with us, because we stay saying something funny or having a good time on here. So just keep checking with us, and we appreciate everything. We appreciate y'all.
And I will say this, like we talk about, like we were talking about Jay-Z and stuff like that, but y'all went at Jake Nick.
Old school, as they call him, on the other episode of the Yo That's Larry podcast.
Man, y'all went at his neck, but we appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. But
they don't play with Beyonce now. They don't play with Beyonce.
I mean, I don't play. I tried to tell him before you even said it.
Right. You did try to tell him.
I tried to tell him, but he jumped out on that lead.
Oh yes, he wanted to get hurt. he wanted the comments to be vicious. And they showed up. They showed out.
They showed up and showed out.
So when it come to her, no sir. Watch your toe. Watch your toe.
But like, it was that one comment. And that's what I might start doing too. Mm-hmm. Is like reading off the comment of the week or something.
Tell you, it was some funny ones on there. It was. I tell you, that's honestly my highlight for some things. The video could be hilarious, but if you want to get your laugh on, go into the comments.
But that one comment,
excuse me.
That one comment that said, he can see, but he clearly can't hear.
That's ridiculous right there. Now that's crazy.
I was rolling.
I'm telling you, like people say, I broke my ankle running to the comments. Some people in the world, they don't even realize how funny they are. They don't understand. They are hilarious. So, like we say, we thank y'all. Excuse me. Got choked a little bit. Made a little tear come out. You'd have thought I was drinking something. But yeah, I'm good. But again, we thank y'all so much for, coming in, commenting, and we're going to keep y'all posted with new videos coming soon. And like, again, we thank y'all. And you want to end it here?
Yeah, we can end it here. It's been another great week. We enjoy spending time with y'all. We enjoy spending time with each other. Oh. And this is I'm Larry.
I'm Tish. And this is Small Talks with Tish and Larry. And we see y'all next week.
Jeez.